Hi Gemini, welcome to your reading. My name is Amber. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. This is going to be for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sorry. It's going to be an 8th house reading, and I will get a little bit into what the 8th house reading is going to be about, what the spread will look like, but I have a few announcements first. Feel free to timestamp this reading when it begins. Let's see, like, comment, share, subscribe if I didn't already say that. I appreciate you all support. Personal readings, guys, they are available and you can book them on my website. The link is down below in the description box. I am running a special right now, so if you're not following me on Instagram, go on over to @unveiledbyamber. Grab the coupon code so you can save $20 on your reading, and don't forget to hit follow on your way out the door, okay? If you haven't been to my website at all or lately, then you probably don't know that I am now offering smudge kits as well as some other items. Black kyanite is actually available now, as well as the smudge kits, but later on this month I am going to be releasing some other stones. This is blue calcite, one of my favorites. I like to sleep next to, I like this one on my nightstand. It brings really peaceful dreams. But I also will be rolling out the rose quartz. It comes in a couple of different variations of size, including pocket stones. I offer quartz geodes, amethyst geodes, selenite wands, selenite towers. I have some aventurine, some amazonite, some other things as well. What's truly special about these stones, guys, for those of you that are new, I am a certified Reiki master. And before I ship these stones to you, I am going to, one, charge them under a full moon, and then I am going to channel healing Reiki energy before they are delivered to you. Okay, so really special. Healing sessions. Okay, so a lot of people have asked me, you know, what's going on with aura cleansings, how can I cleanse my aura, how can I balance my chakras, how do I cut etheric cords with people, how do I get rid of soul ties, etc., etc. If that's something you're interested in, or you want to book a Reiki session, you can definitely do so. If you kind of click around my site, there's like a secret menu. There are certain things that you can actually find and go ahead and book. I don't always promote them because my schedule is just really crazy. But since I've been getting so many requests and so many, like, in the comments, hey, I need help clearing my sacral chakra, whatever the case may be, I decided to do my very best to create some slots this month. I don't know that I'm going to have this same availability next month. So if you're interested, text me or email me so that you can go ahead and book your healing session or book your Reiki session. Also, I do one-on-one coaching calls. Okay, so if that's something that you're interested in, again, text me or email me so that we can find you some time on my calendar. Energy exchanges. Okay, so thank you guys that have gone on my website. At the very bottom, there is an option for you to make an energy exchange with me, meaning donation. So thank you for those of you that have done that. There are a lot of people that have done it anonymously, so I did want to take the time to thank you. If you're a Gemini, if you're here watching and you have made an energy exchange with me, thank you. Important dates, transits. Okay, there's a full moon in Aquarius on the 3rd of August. Mercury is going to enter Leo on the 5th of August. So Gemini, watch your mouth. I'm just saying. All right, because Mercury is your ruling sign. It entering into a fire sign, instead of you going off in your head, you may that Mercury into the fiery, okay, is more so taking action on what your thoughts are, what your frustrations are. So just be careful, be mindful of that. But it also can manifest in a very good way. Okay, so if you were thinking something, trying to start a new project or whatever the case may be, you might find yourself actually putting those thoughts and analyzations into action around the beginning of August. 7th of August, Venus is going to leave your sign and enter Cancer. The 15th of August, Uranus is going to go retrograde in Taurus. For those of you who are new here, if you have not, if this is like your first reading ever, then you probably don't know that every single month I focus on one of the astrological houses, okay? So I do channel energy for the time that we're in, but this is more so a timeless reading. So I will, when I set the intentions for the cards, I am always shuffling, and it will be like energy for Gemini in August and or the 8th house, okay? So just so you're aware of that, you might want to go and check on April's reading, which was about the 4th house. That was around the time that Taurus entered Uranus. Now that it's going to go retrograde on the 15th of August, we are going to start to see some of those things come back up. I've been telling all of the other signs. If you don't believe me, just look at Corona, right? She came into our lives around March and April, tore some shit up, shut everything out, sent everybody home, right? Sent out some stimulus checks to a couple of people and said, go sit on the couch. Well, she's trying to make a comeback. Am I wrong? All right. So that's what's going on the energetic level. I'm bringing that up, and I am bringing attention to that because Uranus and Taurus is typically about our security, guys, our stability, our sense of stability. It's about structures, foundations, things of that nature. So just be mindful that there could be some uncomfortable things that tend to affect you energetically on the 15th. For some of you guys, it will manifest in the 3D, like it's literal, like live and direct action. For others of you, it could be more of like a mental thing, a spiritual and emotional thing. All right. 19th of August, new moon in Leo, very auspicious time to start new creative endeavors, Gemini, if that's something that you have been thinking about doing. Mercury is going to move into Virgo on the 20th, all right, which is its second home sign. You are its first home sign. And then on the 22nd of August, the sun will enter Virgo. All right, so those are the transits. So sorry that the announcements are this long this month, but I did want to let you guys know about these special things that I am rolling out. But let's go ahead and get into it. This is going to be an 8th house reading. The 8th house is ruling, is ruled by Scorpio. Also is ruled by Pluto. All right, so transformation overall, but it is also the house of intimacy, sex, death, regeneration, cycles, okay, renewal, rebirth. It's about contracts. It is about secrets, mysteries, obsessions. My favorite, other people's money. Yes. Okay, other people's money, baby. Not your money, other people's money. That's your money. Okay, let me break this down for you, Gemini. All right. It doesn't always mean that somebody has to die and then you inherit it, right? Because if I didn't say that, the 8th house also embodies inheritances. It's also an energy of, say you and your family run a business, you guys have like a barbecue shack, you have a car dealership, or whatever the case may be, and you might not work there. You might be going to school, you might be a dancer, or whatever the case may be, but one of your family members, your mom, your dad, grandmother, whatever the case may be, somebody might retire, and so you end up inheriting some type of legacy, some type of asset, responsibility, rewards, right? Blessings. You're entitled to these things without having to put in any type of work. That typically is energy that's embodied in the 8th house. Another example of that, I'm going to say it again, stimulus checks, right? Nobody's really worked for the stimulus checks. Most people would be a handful of people would be entitled to them, and it's other people's money, all right? But there's no work that was put in to receive the blessing. What's another example? You marry someone, right? You sign a contract with them. I think I said that. Contracts are embodied in the 8th house. So you sign a contract with someone, you inherit their money just as much as you inherit their damn debt, right? So other people's money, not always the physical, tangible idea of money. Sometimes it's other people's time. Sometimes it's other people's investments. It could be other people's debts, things of that nature, their capital, that type of thing. Trying to think any other examples of other people's money. Clearly, if someone passes away, there's some time a will, right? A contract that ends up entitling someone to someone else's assets, etc., etc. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and get into it. Down this left-hand side, because this is a cyclical house, a house of cycles, also a house of karma, okay? That typically, I mean, it's 5th house, 6th house. Those are houses that embody karma. This is typically karma that you get from other people, directly from other people, okay? It's not about the work. The 6th house is more so I put in the work, and this is what I'm getting from that. The 8th house is other people's karma that you end up receiving. All right, so 8th house, left-hand side, cycles you're closing out, your delays, setbacks, your perception, your feelings, and actions that you can take to go ahead and close out the house. Right-hand side, it's going to be about cycles that are opening. Also, your perceptions, your feelings, and what you can expect from that cycle opening. Okay, Gemini? I'm sorry. I'm trying to be very, like, communicative. I'm trying to be very, what's the word? I don't know why I'm having such a hard time lately. I don't know if I might be having a throat chakra issue, or this is something that's going on with the air signs, because I had a hard time with Libra as well, but I wasn't having such a struggle with the rest of the zodiacs. But anyway, I am trying to enunciate my words. I am trying to be fluent in the messages that I am about to give to you guys, so do bear with me, all right? Holy Spirit, guardian angels, my beloved ancestors, thank you for allowing me to be the vessel to give Gemini messages for their highest good and their highest good only. Please allow me to speak clearly and express to them the things that they need to hear to achieve their highest outcome. All right? So let's see, Gemini. Oh, you know what? The death card came out twice. Either you're dealing with a Scorpio, or I do feel like you're coming around to closing out a cycle with someone who you've had several cycles with. I do feel like it might be a karmic partner for some of you guys, or someone who you have some type of soul tie. I just feel like it's like an energy of, you know, like you wear a shirt and like that piece of thread and you're like, damn, if I pull it right now, I'm gonna unravel my entire shirt. So let me wait until I can get some scissors. It's kind of an energy of you at the time that you had these cycles with this person in the past. You didn't have the right tools, or you weren't in the right space, whether that have been physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, whatever the case may be. You weren't in the right space at the time to go ahead and sever ties with this person, and so you had to kind of endure, or you had to hold on. For some of you guys, it might actually be a marriage. It might be some type of living arrangement with a person where you guys have not been intimate, or you know, you're not really digging that person, but you've had to kind of bear and grin until it was the right time, until you had the right tools, or whatever the case may be, right? Remember, I told you that Uranus is going to go retrograde in Taurus, so those things might be coming up. It might be a bit of a triggering type of time for you. All right, Gemini, or this could be for the cross watcher. Spirit, what's the strongest message for Gemini? You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. So definitely a very cyclical energy, especially with this full moon being here. Virgo, to me, Virgo's kind of like it's not necessarily your sister sign as far as where its aspect and its position is on the chart. I more so mean you're like your sister sign in the instance that both of you guys are ruled by Mercury. Both of you guys are highly, highly intelligent, very analytical, very good communicators, although Virgos more or less, they decide when they're going to communicate. Gemini is always communicating, right? There is a bit of a difference, and that's kind of like what happens with sisters. Like, they can be the same, but very much so different. All right, bottom of the deck, you have South Node. Don't let your past hold you back. And then you have expect powerful change, new moon eclipse, as well as new moon in Aries. Okay, it's time to take action. Really, really beautiful, especially this South Node card. As I just told you, I do feel like there is going to be maybe a triggering type of moment or energy surrounding someone who you've had a couple of cycles with. This person may have had a couple of different times to do right by you, or you've had a couple of times to do right by them, and the opportunity wasn't taken. And ultimately, it's time for this cycle to go ahead and close out. All right, Spirit, tell me what the influence is of this for the cycle that's closing out. Empowerment, yes. Conjunction, I love it. This is an energy of combining forces, joining forces, right? It's also an energy of activation. This is a very intense energy with conjunction here. Well, wow. Bottom of the deck, you have 8th house in Mercury. Interestingly enough, I feel like this is more so like a surface message to clarify conjunction. Okay, what do I mean? I warned you that Mercury is going to end up entering Leo, which is more of Leo's more about being like dramatic, taking action that others can see. It's also very confident though as well. And I feel like this situation possibly that you've had with this person, as I stated, you weren't in the right place, you weren't in the right financial state, whatever the case may be. Maybe you weren't in the right physical state. Maybe you had to move somewhere in order for you to close out a cycle with a person or open up a cycle with a person, right? We're going to see both sides of the coin here. With Mercury in the 8th house being here, and I told you I feel like somebody might be having a bit of a throat chakra issue. This could have been you wanting to speak up but not being able to speak up because other things needed to come into an alignment, or vice versa for the cross watcher. Whatever needed to come into an alignment, I feel like that has very much so happened. And now you're in a space where you are feeling empowered. There's something about this Leo energy. Also this Lion's Gate, okay, the first week of August, all the way through when the sun enters Virgo. With full moon in Virgo, there's possibly going to be some type of closing out of this cycle around the time that there's a full moon in Virgo season. Let me see when that is. Kind of feel like there's going to end up being a time prediction in your reading. Some of you guys in Aquarius could be of some sort of significance. The 3rd of August also could be, okay? The 2nd of September. The 17th of September. Those dates between the 2nd through the 17th of September, some of you guys could also, like this energy that I'm about to read for you, you could see it closing out, or you could see it being initiated in order for you to close it out around that time, okay, with Mercury in the 8th house being here. Definitely there's some type of new communication, or there's some type of action, some type of passion that's going to end up intensifying your idea of being good enough to close out this cycle. All right, Spirit, how is this influencing the cycle that's opening up? Ooh, Jupiter. Yes, expansion. Look, something's changing, I'm telling you. Now with that coming out, that actually is further validation that there might end up being like a time prediction. And you're reading very much so. Look, top of the deck, you have Taurus and Uranus, and then you have flow. For some of you guys, this is going to be something that you're struggling with, or you're going to be receiving some type of expansion, or you could have gotten some type of trigger, like I said, back in April for whatever reason. If you're new here, go watch your April reading. But with Taurus, Uranus, and having this here with trine, this placement brought you some sort of indication that it's time to go, it's time to leave, it's time to start something new possibly, or there's been some level of comfort that you've realized or somebody else has realized about a relationship with you. Someone might be ready to take some type of chance, roll some type of dice. I do feel like if you've been in kind of like a slump, which I have picked that up from a few Geminis, just feeling maxed out, feeling very tired, especially mentally drained, right? If that's a place that you've been in, Gemini, I definitely see like spirits lifting, things turning upwards for you, particularly in this Leo all the way through this Virgo season. All right, show me the situation that Gemini is closing out. All right, that was Knight of Cups that just hit the ground. Wow, and you have the Ace of Cups. Real love, hey, I'm looking for a real love. That's what I just heard. Whoop, look, whoop, with the 9 of Cups. Real love. Some of y'all getting rid of a Pisces. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or it could be that you possibly have been kind of here and there dating, whatever the case may be, and now you're ready to actually make some type of commitment to a person, to a situation. Or this could be a message that you receive from someone. Wheel of Fortune coming out here. There's definitely a change of success. Somebody's changed their mind. Spirit, show me the situation for Gemini. What's closing out? There's definitely a romance that's closing out for a lot of you guys. Or some level of an... I can't make it up. You got death here. And I told you, this came out twice in the pre-shuffle. You have the full moon here, and I'm telling you, very heavy emphasis on the full moon. Oh my God, Gemini. Yeah, you're getting out of something here. 8 of Swords with the Devil. This is definitely an energy of closing out karma. Once and for all. Definitely the end of a cycle. I forget what they actually call this thing. I forget what they actually call this thing that the Grim Reaper bears, but that's what he's actually coming to close out. He's coming to cut out a cycle, to end a cycle, okay? So this could be you showing up. I also feel an energy, I feel more so that this is an energy that's showing up to close out a cycle. The Devil here with the 8 of Swords, like, whoa. This is a lot. It's a lot. Tell me, what's the, clarify death, please. Tell me more about death being here for the cycle that is closing out. Oh, yeah. 10 of Wands. I'm trying to tell you, some of you guys have to move. You will be moving. You need to move. You were waiting on some type of opportunity to move forward. I was seeing that all in your pre-shuffle. Nothing but movement. Like, look, he's sneaking off. He treading uphill. In the meantime, death is here to just go ahead and sever the tie. For some of you guys, you've been dealing with a fixed sign. Aquarius could be of some sort of significance. This could be your energy, though, to be honest with you, with this 7 of Swords. You might have Aquarius in some other placement of your chart. But I feel like this is you just being very, very quiet, being very, very strategic as you leave something behind. But what's so interesting, I'm kind of feeling an energy where this might be you kind of sneaking out of the door, Gemini, and then as you're sneaking out the door, you're doing things possibly quietly or in the dark. There's somebody else, whoever this other person is, too. They ass is leaving, too. So it's like, I don't know if this is an energy of like, maybe like you've been in a relationship with someone who you're not intimately attracted to. You know, like they just don't do it for you, especially like intellectually. I don't know why. I feel like I'm picking up on a lot of Geminis who might be sapiosexuals. If you don't know what that is, that's somebody who is attracted and turned on by the intellect of an individual, not by sex, not by looks or whatever. Because look at this, like with the 10 of Wands, you can't even see this person's face. This possibly is like, you know, you've had this sexual tie, this sexual bond with a particular person, and that's over. That's a wrap. Like X, right? Like blocking this whole like genital area right here. Like something about a sexual like passion or connection that you've had with a person is over. And I feel like you've been having one with another person. But what's interesting is while you've been sneaking out and you possibly been doing that, this person has been doing the same damn thing. That may be becoming clear to you now. You might already know that, but you guys have both been still operating in silence. But with conjunction here crowning this, it's all almost, it's like an energy of like, you know what, how about we just authorize one another to get the fuck on? That's what this is with death coming in. And if you guys have not, like if it's like some taboo, some like unspoken energy of you guys both having a mister or a mistress or whatever the case may be, with death here, the 8th house, Scorpio actually ruling the 8th house, and you have death coming here, this is over. Yeah, it's over. All right. Real love. Gemini looking for some real love. Okay? I'm not mad, Jim. I ain't even mad. I ain't even mad. High honor. You want that smoke? I am so sorry, Gemini. I just feel like you on one. That's what I mean when I say like Mercury entering into Leo. Just be careful, Gemini, because I'm probably already tapped into what you're going to be feeling like, speaking like, acting like when Mercury enters into Leo. So just be mindful of that. This is the move, right? That like thinking I'm gonna win the war and then going ahead and following through with some sort of action, this being here at the center. This is the number 25. It does reduce to a number 7. That typically is about some type of challenge, but I really feel like it is over. Family room, toil and labor. Definitely feel like there's been a lot of struggling, a lot of discomfort at home. Bad health, toil and labor here with family room. I don't want you to be scared. This bad health card is typically about the heart space. It can definitely be about someone who's having a hard time at the heart space, like health wise. But with toil and labor here, it's more so like the heart space is the home, right? You just haven't been feeling at home with this person, or this person hasn't been feeling at home with you. Like they're with the 10 of Wands here with the 7 of Swords, like just both of you guys, I don't even know that I showed you guys this, how this is sitting here. It's a wrap. And then when you actually look at death, I'm like, it's all kinds of skeletons in the closet, bodies, like somebody got bodies. And that could be you, Gemini, or it could be somebody else, and you just like, I'm just over it. Okay. You know what? Let me ask. Tell me more about death being here. Tell me more about death being here for the cycle that's closing out for Gemini. You have stabbed in the back. Yep. Then you have the chaser, seduction, third party interference, and then you have wedding rings. Yeah, so you could, wow, look, the hammer and the Grim Reaper. Is the Grim Reaper not coming through to close some shit out, or what? Like, the 8th house is lit in your life right now. The relationship is over, no second chances. Grow and transform your life. Hammer being here, this is about sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. I don't think that there's an energy of you rebuilding anything. I feel like you guys have already come, seen, conquered. Like, you guys have already done that. Okay, stabbed in the back with chaser here with seduction and wedding rings. Now, what's interesting is, like I told you with this dynamic here, with the 10 of Wands, death with the 7 of Swords, this is kind of an energy where like you may have been married to a person, but both of you guys had third parties. Both of you guys were chasing some type of seduction, primarily because the fire had gone out from this situation. And if that's not the case, if you weren't technically married, you've been in a union with someone, and both of you guys possibly have been dishonest or cheating or just kind of dating around, and this person has gotten their karma, fucked around with somebody who's married, possibly with high honor, an official person. Somebody about to get some smoke. Tell me more about death being here for what's closing out for Gemini, please. Tell me more about death being here. You have mirroring each other, self-image, relationship reflects our wounds, and definitely introspection. Somebody's real quiet right now, that's for sure. This could be you. This could be you for sure, Gemini, because I feel like you're taking on the 7 of Swords energy, just being very quiet, being very strategic. There's an energy of trying to get away with something. Trying to move away from something, trying to move on. You have addiction here with photograph. Look, she's like literally walking with a shackle of a heart attached. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia. Codependent, obsession, possession, controlling has a block. Restraint. Some of you guys might need quite literally a restraining order. I just heard that for some people, especially with this being here with official person in high honor. What are the delays and the setbacks of this cycle closing out for Gemini, please? What are the delays and setbacks? Strength and the Five of Swords. Yep. Overcoming mind games definitely could be a factor here. Very much so in Aquarius energy. Also, detaching is a bit of a setback. They're still kind of in that. It possibly is because of sex. I don't know that I really am picking up on emotional investment or attachment here with whoever this is. But when I'm looking at the Seven of Swords to the Five of Swords, it's like every single day, passion's just going away, going away, going away. As far as home goes, like it's getting colder every night. Like the wolves, even the wolves are like, I don't even want to be here. The dogs, okay? If you have pets with a person, you live with a person, like this is so toxic, your animals are picking up. Look at this shit. I can't make it up. Look at this strength card. Do you see the damn snake? The frog? Everybody else like, it's some passion, it's some fire over here. We got to go. We have got to go. And look at this snake running behind him. It's someone. No. Somebody in a sexual energy. It needs to be cleansed. This is going to take a lot of strength, a lot of courage, Gemini. Five of Swords. I also feel an energy too where like somebody's trying to convince you or talk you into like, let's just be friends. Let's work it out. No. Snake me once. You'll never be able to snake me again. No. I don't feel like you want to have nothing to do with this person. And in the past where you might have been like undecided or felt a bit like mentally defeated, Two of Swords being here. Like in the past you may have felt like, all right, let's try to keep this friendship going, right? This twin flame energy. You might have decided like, yeah, let's try to be friends. Let's talk it out. Let's try to work it out. That's been the setback here. Look, Knight of Cups, Eight of Wands with Judgment. Constantly revisiting a romance, an affair, a special affair at that. Not communicating, not making up your mind. That's the delay. That's the setback. But this is what you're having courage to move this way with the Five of Swords. You realize that there's a bit of a stalemate. And I feel like you're about to communicate about that. You're beyond having an emotional like attachment or feeling emotionally wounded by this situation. Tell me one more thing about the delays or the setbacks and closing out this cycle. The Devil. I'm telling you, for a lot of you guys, this is going to be quite directly related to your sacral chakra. You have the Ten of Cups here with the World and the Emperor. It's going to take a lot of willpower. For some of you guys, you're having a hard time, or what the delay has been is a job promotion, a job opportunity, more money. Family support for some of you guys has been a bit of an issue. Like this is quite literally like, I want to move out, but I don't have nobody to help me get my shit out of here. Like that type of energy. That's coming to an end. Okay, this is Saturn energy with the World here. You have the power, but you've been restricted or you've been waiting for something. And I feel very much so that it's an energy of like support with the Ten of Cups here. What's the energy of the Devil? Yeah, I'm like, I didn't even want to ask. Ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. Look how she's looking down. Almost like she's afraid to elevate. Butterfly, healthy choices, relationship evolving to the next phase, making healthy choices in love and life. She's holding on to this bucket of carrots. Some of you guys, you need to eat carrots. You need to eat orange fruits and vegetables to cleanse your sacral chakra. Some of you guys can, in the mornings, you can drink warm water with lemon, and that'll help you to cleanse. And sea salt as well, warm water, sea salt. You can take baths with sea salts. Somebody energy. Shit's off the chain, bro. For real, for real. Okay. All right, let's see. What is Gemini's perception of this situation that's closing? And look, I mean, like, I have fucking 4 or 5 cards on the deck. I almost can't even get past, like, how you even feel about this. What do you think of it? What action should you take? And what's opening up new for you? Because of this devilish energy, this excess, this karmic, something toxic. When I'm asking what I just asked, what's your perception of this closing out? This is you moving on forward, possibly moving to what makes you happy. Complete emotional fulfillment. Support. 8 of Wands, Knight of Cups, okay? And like I said from the very beginning, when the Knight of Cups hit the ground, I told you that it could potentially be your energy, where you've been trying to kind of give to this situation emotionally, you've been trying to give to it mentally, you've been trying to give to it spiritually, but you were already maybe foot outside the door with the 10 of Wands and the 7 of Swords here, and now it's just an energy was just like, cut it. I'm hearing OT Genesis. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Hey, cut it. Y'all know he a Gemini, so yeah, it's time to cut it. Tell me one more thing about what Gemini's perception of this cycle is closing out. You have Justice coming out as an issue. Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Swords with the 5 of Swords. Still a 7 of Swords energy. I feel like you're trying to make some type of strategy as far as money goes. Something's imbalanced right now. Justice, something's very unfair. You could be waiting on some type of contract to be signed. And for some of you guys, that could quite literally, it could be an inheritance, it could be some type of job offer that isn't official because you haven't signed it yet, whatever the case may be. Also, just this particular card with Justice here, she has the Wheel of Fortune on her mind. What she's waiting for is some type of unexpected success here. Like, she don't even have no shoes. There's something about you not being able to leave yet. What's the energy of Justice here? I feel like it has everything to do with your money. Butterfly and healthy choices. Even this, it's an energy of like waiting on the harvest. Tell me one more thing about Justice being an issue here. Self-indulgence in reverse. Focusing on you, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. This is here in reverse. Some of you guys, if it's not you waiting on money, you might financially support this person, and that's a bit of an issue. You have karmic relationship with sunglasses here. Some of you guys have just come to this realization as I fucking pulled this card, that this is your karmic partner. Also, too, I feel like there's an energy of this person watching you. Some of you guys don't want to make a move because you don't want this person to know what your move is. That's also a 7 of Swords energy. Like I told you, trying to get away with something in the dark or doing something at night, doing something in secret, very much so. And then even this too, like this 7 of Swords or this 2 of Swords, 5 of Swords, it's a 7 of Swords energy. But what's interesting is that both of these are happening in the lighttime. When you look at this 7 of Swords, it's in the dark. And what the fuck is she doing? Watching him. Interesting. What's the Ace of Pentacles? That is an energy of time, opportunity, finding out, things coming to light, adapt, change, heal. So things definitely could have just come to light. Tell me one more thing. Oh, what else is interesting is the dragonfly typically is, you look up the symbolism for dragonfly, but I want to say that they are known, it's about like self-introspection. It's about self-realization. And I want to say that their symbolism also is related to something about traveling like from mountain to sea. So definitely with the 10 of Wands here, for some of you guys, you're waiting on some type of money, a ticket, an opportunity, something like that to come where you can travel at a distance. Possibly coronavirus too. Shit is in the way. Shit, you in the way. What? How does this make Gemini feel? I feel like you don't want to feel nothing right now. The Four of Cups. I'm telling you, it's an energy of like not wanting to feel nothing. You're keeping your emotions at bay. That's the energy that I feel here. Definitely like unenthusiastic. Makes you feel emotionally like empty. I don't feel like you want to feel anything. With the Empress here with the Knight of Swords, I also feel like you're being very protective of your energy. Yeah. I feel like you're being very, very protective of your energy. You have the High Priestess here. You could be being very quiet. Particularly because you're trying to keep some type of soulmate connection. Something that brings you emotional fulfillment. We're going to see in a minute because I'm about to sage this bitch up out of here that won't let me move on. I feel like that's what you're doing. That's what you're struggling with right now. You have somebody that is physically keeping you from moving forward with potentially your counterpart with the Empress here. And I feel an energy where you think or you're under the impression that your opportunity or your window is closing with this person. What actions does Gemini need to take? That came on out fast. Six of Wands. Move on. Yes. You need to move on. Ask for help. Seek support. See somebody about this is something that I'm getting very heavily. You have the Queen of Wands here with the Three of Wands. This is like an entrepreneur type of energy. You also have here the Knight of Wands. Not being afraid to be happy away from home is an energy that I'm feeling here. Drawing the line. Seven of Wands here with the Queen of Swords. Putting a line in the sand. Having some type of victory over your opponent. Some of y'all, like, quite literally, you need to call the police. I'm not playing. Y'all see that sheriff star, right? And this German Shepherd? Getting escorted away. Somebody needs to get escorted, possibly out your house. It is what it is. Look, Page of Wands with the Fool. You need to make a call. Somebody might need to make a call. Please come get this fool. Just saying. I know y'all about to go up in the comments, but all I can tell y'all is this is what I see. I'm just saying. Tell me one more thing about what Gemini needs to do, what actions they need to take to close out this cycle. It's time to go, Gem. Look at this shit. Somebody gonna have to see the judge. Y'all see this? With the Hierophant here? Somebody needs to go to the courthouse. Chariot, this is moving away from the Hierophant. So definitely they're feeling an energy of moving very quickly away from this commitment. Traveling at a distance. There's also the World behind, like in the back of this particular Chariot card. Possibly there's a flight that you need to take, that you need to catch, that you need to arrange. You have the Five of Wands here. You got options. The Star, definitely heavy emphasis on travel. I don't know why, but Seven of Pentacles with the Five of Wands here, this is very much so giving me an energy that somebody needs to call a particular cousin or a particular set of cousins, right? Because am I the only person that had birthday parties with a piñata with their cousins? Somebody cousin got some money. If that's what you need, there's somebody particularly need to call their cousin. Like, right? We went to Sunday school together. We played at the birthday parties together. Like, this somebody's cousin. And what's interesting, right? Look, Three of Pentacles, right? Like, look at that. Those are crystals. There are 3 crystals here. She's sitting here watering, turning it into 7. Oh, somebody's cousin is quite literally 37. That could be your confirmation. Or you guys are 3 to 7 years apart. I don't know. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles. This is a 10 of Pentacles energy. It's kind of like an energy of somebody opening up their home to you, allowing you to stay, right? A ship coming in. There's some type of opportunity that I feel like you're overlooking right now, Gemini. Tell me one more thing about this situation for the actions that need to be taken. Yeah, you have stabbed in the back. You have shocking attack. Please be careful. Tell me one more thing about this, please. Please be careful. Separation, definitely. You have keys on a ring coming out as an issue. Some of you guys need to change the locks. Healing heart just hit the ground. Like this is, yeah, this is freedom from toxicity being an issue, relationship or addiction. Very much so an issue. There's an energy of needing to change the locks, closing somebody out. Like, look at this. We back here at the Eight of Swords, giving no access. None whatsoever. Having the courage to do so. Wow. And then as I said that, the Strength card just flipped in reverse. Okay. Oh my God, we're at 45 minutes. We haven't even talked about the cycle that's opening. This person that you guys are dealing with, I'm not even gonna lie, like Gemini, they draining as fuck, bro. They're draining. Now I know why you was so fucking tired in the last reading. Cause damn. What cycle, what situation is opening up for Gemini, please? And of course, it's in reverse and it's falling over here on this shit. Tower in reverse. Very much so. There's like nothing happening until this is over. There's something that you still need to work on. With the Hermit here, Eight of Pentacles, the Hermit with the Seven of Swords, as well as the Moon. But look at this. I want to say that when a fire is about to go out, that's particularly when it starts to pick up the most like smoke. I feel like you need to be working on some type of endeavor. You might need to acknowledge someone who might be waiting on you. Yeah, Page of Cups, Seven of Cups. You might be needing to make some type of romantic gesture or give some type of like emotional validation to a particular person so that they know that this relationship isn't over with you. With the Tower, that can sometimes be like an energy of like false accusations or whatever the case may be. So this person may be thinking that something's come to an end or whatever. This not being upright, I don't think that this is something that happened all of a sudden, and this person may not have heard from you for a little while now. Vice versa if you're cross watching for Gemini. What's the energy of the Tower being in reverse for the cycle? The Document. Text or email, agreement, letter, separation, divorce, contract news, legal papers, the proceedings. I'm telling you, I feel like somebody has the wrong idea right now. Then you got friendship and stork. Somebody, like, there's something brand new that possibly this person wants to either have with you or they're getting into with somebody else, because they have the wrong idea about you. With Tower here in reverse with Document. Like, if you told them, I gotta wait for this, or I gotta get a divorce, or I gotta do this, or I gotta do that, and then you maybe ghosted or you haven't talking to them, and it's primarily because, like, fuck, like, there's a lot of stuff going over here. So I get it, Gemini, but I do feel like there's something that needs to be said or acknowledged, possibly like a friendship, a solid friendship, like being authentic. This is interesting. This literally says, would do anything for you, always there no matter what. And then with this Stork card, it says a new addition, ideas manifested. It does clearly, it could be about pregnancy, a baby, a child, but I'm not getting that vibe. This is more so an energy of good news or inspiration. This possibly an exchange of a text message, an email, some news, or whatever the case may be, may end up bringing you some type of strength. Yeah, as I say that, you have Wicked and Bold Move. Possibly too, some of you guys, if this was a third-party situation from jump, yeah, if this was a third-party situation from jump, there's a possibility that the third party reached out to the person who it is that you've been trying to protect. Hence, you had Knight of Swords here standing in front of the Empress. Like, you did what? What? You did what? You called who? You went where? Like, listen, Gemini, tell me more about this Tower being here in reverse, please, for what's opening up. You could be quite literally opening up a document in the month of August. Ten of Swords here. She's reaching for something, someone reaching out, knowing that something is going to get better, giving some type of indication of that. Ten of Swords is basically like It's the minor arcana to death. So I kind of feel like some of you Geminis are on the verge of both closing out this cycle and losing out on this one. Possibly you don't care. Possibly you don't. But I have a very funny feeling that you do. I have an idea that you do. World with the Judgment card here. Or I'm sorry, the World with the Four of Wands here. I have a feeling that this makes you happy over here. Three of Swords. Some of you guys are possibly like embarrassed about what's taking place. The Fool here with the Three of Swords. Yeah, like see this, the Fool. Didn't I tell you? I said call somebody to come get this Fool. Possibly before they read your damn diary. Read your text messages, look through your phone, like looking through your panty drawer and stuff. Like I just feel an energy of someone being all in they look at this. Four of Pentacles. Don't he look like he in jail? Yes, he does. Three of Wands. No. It's time to call somebody. Tell me more about this cycle that's opening up, because I know that's not going to be for everybody. Five of Pentacles. This is about like loss of employment, loss of a home, being left out in the cold. That's the way that this, I feel like that's the way that this person is feeling. And I feel like you need to reach out to them. This Ten of Swords, like I'm almost there. I'm almost free. This is almost over. I'm waiting for something. I'm waiting for this. I'm waiting for that. The sun is coming out. There's hope, etc. Somebody needing to reach out to someone to give them some type of hope is possibly here as well. I mean, the Ten of Swords is your energy. I'm kind of feeling like you're at this space of like being betrayed, etc., etc., etc. But you might need to reach out possibly to a fixed sign. Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. Some of you guys, it could be an earth sign altogether. Virgo, Capricorn. Someone who might have a child. Who possibly someone who lives at a distance. Because this is interesting. Like I told you in the beginning, I'm like, wherever you living right now, whoever you're dealing with, like it's getting colder and colder every damn night that you got to be there with this person. But what's interesting is this person's coming in with some type of light, right? Well, the light brings what? It brings warmth. Somebody's bringing some type of hope, some type of inspiration to this situation. But there's a need for someone to reach out. I can't emphasize that enough. Tell me one more thing about this with the Ten of Swords, Five of Pentacles being here, Spirit. The Six of Wands, definitely an energy of reaching out. And when I ask what action should you take, you should move the fuck on. You should move on. I'm telling you, like she's offering this rose to an old friend. Roses are about regeneration. Definitely feeling like you're needing to regenerate, or at least tell this person that you have the intentions to work on something with them, that you want to work on regenerating something, but you need time. There's still something that you need to figure out with the Seven of Swords here. Okay, I kind of feel like this is a person where, like, if you are keeping a secret, this is an energy where, like, this person, like, always gonna be there for you to the point where you can tell them, like, I'm keeping you a secret, but I can't tell you the secret right now. I just want you to know that I'm keeping a secret. You know, that's kind of the energy I'm getting off of the Six of Wands, right? Because she's offering a flower, but she's keeping the bouquet. It's not necessarily an energy of breadcrumbing a person, because with this being here in the Six of Wands energy, it's still bringing some type of victory. This moon keeps wanting to come out here. Behind it is the Five of Cups and the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is out here a lot. Now out of both of these decks, that very heavy emphasis on something platonic, some type of friendship for sure. But with the moon here with the Five of Cups, you might be giving this person an impression that you just want to be friends with them, but that's not true at all. With the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups here, real love. I think you searching for a real love. I'm just saying. Gotta call it how I see it, Jim. What are the other? Okay, what is Gemini's perception of this cycle that's opening up? Four of Pentacles. Somebody's still holding back. It's you or it's them. But look at this. I keep seeing these windows like halfway open, halfway closed, like as if there's an opportunity that's possibly passing you by. Definitely, that could be how you're feeling, what you're thinking about this. Eight of Wands, wow, as I say that. So, I'm sorry, it's actually out here like this. The Eight of Wands just came out. I thought this wanted to come out upright, which would be a new beginning. This is the Ace of Wands. It's some sort of endeavor, okay, the beginning of something. It comes after the Ten of Wands, but this is actually crossing it. And it's something's happening right now that's keeping you from this new beginning, but I feel like you need to communicate that to this person. Make that very clear, because they have the wrong idea about you right now. What's the Eight of Wands, please? The World. This person thinking that this is over. The World with the Three of Swords. Possibly something that they seen on the World Wide Web too that gave them a false impression about a marriage, about your position, about your home life, where you live, where you work. What's the Ace of Wands? Why is this here as an issue? Why is the Ace of Wands an issue here for Gemini? Why is this an issue? The Devil in reverse. Can't have a new start till you release this person. It's fucking clear. So clear. All right, let's see. Tell me one more thing about how this makes Gemini feel. The Empress. I'm telling you, I feel like you're protecting someone. Ace of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. Very much so. Like, you're protecting your investment. Your seed, your fruit. For some of you guys, you are protecting your child. There's stork here, definitely. What's the energy of this? What's the energy of the Empress, please? Taking out the trash. Finally dumping the loser. Cutting ties. Emotional clearing. Self-love. Spring cleaning. Healing. Especially with the Ace of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. It's an energy of needing some time. Tell me, this is not what this was supposed to be about, but I'm just curious. Tell me what the energy is of this third party that Gemini possibly needs to be reaching out to. Me and my ego. Pride or fear in the way, not contacting you, but thinking of you often, replaying over in their mind. You have blast from the past and you have groom here. Now, this particular groom card is about being interested in somebody, in a commitment, in an advancement. It's also an energy of seeing someone as a love or a life partner, a lifetime partner. Blast from the past, someone, something, a situation from the past returns. And I'm telling you, I really feel like if you don't hurry up and reach out to this person, there's a possibility that somebody else might reach out to them. If you're really interested in who this is, with how this is resonating with you, you need to reach out to them. You need to secure your bag and your boo. What? With the Ace of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. The bag and the boo. I'm just saying. What can Gemini expect from this new cycle? The Chariot. I'm trying to tell you. There's travel needed. Wow. With the Sun. And the Queen of Swords. Definitely something's going to be coming out. Definitely something's going to come to light. This is very beautiful. You have the Magician here with the Four of Cups. Definitely feel like you're getting to a place where you can interject some type of enthusiasm. And then look at where we are. King of Wands with the Ten of Wands. Some of you guys want to travel towards a fire sign. But didn't I tell you too, I feel like you're going to end up moving on, or you're going to be traveling. Even him, he's looking at the globe. He's looking at the world, right? Reaping some type of reward or going some type of distance for some of you guys. Possibly towards the end of this Leo season as we move into Virgo. Tell me one more thing that Gemini needs to know about this situation. Page of Swords in reverse. Something about the World Wide Web, guys. Messages. Staying vigilant. That's definitely something that I'm hearing clearly for you. Stay vigilant. What's the Page of Swords is an issue. Healthy choices coming back out here. All right, let's get you some advice. We have 59 minutes. What's the advice, Spirit? Take time to breathe out, disseminating moon. And then you have new moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than to take. So this is a full cycle. When we go from a full moon to a new moon, it's literally a cycle. This is closing out. This is a full-blown cycle, guys, coming to an end. And in between this coming to an end, definitely you're being asked to honor yourself. But don't do that in silence and end up losing out on an opportunity that you very much so desire and deserve. Make sure that you are communicating, letting this person know, I need time to breathe out. Okay? A time to give rather than to take. That might be something that you need to ask this person. You know, this is a time where I really need you to give rather than to take away from me, you know. Whatever the case may be, Gemini, it looks like you're headed towards real love. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if this reading resonates with you. And if you would like to book a personal reading, you can always do that on my website. I will see you guys next month. Bye.